On what day do you set aside to practice money? All right, realize that we are in a capitalistic society. We are in a money society. And if you don't practice money, how will you ever get good at it? Good morning and welcome to another episode of Financial Health Traffic Report. This is now episode number 9. I'm your host, Cortez. And as always, the Financial Health Traffic Report is brought to you by financialhealthmentor.com, where we bring to you practical, proven wealth creation strategies specifically designed for hardworking people like you and me. As always, like, share, and let's get this information out to the people who need it the most. So if you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching it on Facebook, then definitely leave a comment, share it on your wall. And even if you're watching it on Facebook, jump over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. We want to build this thing up so that people are getting this information, because financial literacy is what's really actually, financial illiteracy is what's really bringing down hardworking people. So today's question: what is your money practice day? All right, we know that we got on Mondays we got PTA. On Tuesdays, we got choir rehearsal. On Wednesdays, we got Bible study. On Thursdays, we got bingo. On Friday, we got the fish fry. On Saturdays, we got Little League. On Sundays, we got church. On what day do you set aside to practice money? All right, realize that we are in a capitalistic society. We are in a money society. And if you don't practice money, how will you ever get good at it? What most people don't realize is that we are playing the money game all day, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Somebody is trying to separate you from your money. And if you're not playing the game, and if you're not practicing to play the game, then how will you ever win at this game called money? All right. Most people are literally getting beaten up by inflation, taxes, debt is killing a lot of people, and then the lack of financial knowledge is causing us to make poor financial decisions. But if you never practice these things, when and how do you expect to get good at the game of money? How to put yourself in position to have a better future than what you have today? You have to practice money. So if you don't, I think about myself as a youth basketball coach. I love playing games. Even as a player, I love to play the games, and I didn't understand this until I began coaching. But if you only play the games, then when do you take the time to get better at those things that you don't do well? When we play basketball games, that's the opportunity, that's the test, so to speak. All right, so my players get tested, and then they get to see, well, I get to see as the coach, how they fared on the test, how well they rebound, how well they defend, how well they execute the offense. And when I look at the films and I see the things that they're not doing well, I know what to go back and practice on. All right, but we have those practice days. You have to look at your financial situation and see what are some of the things that you are not doing well in the area of finances. Maybe you're just not disciplined. Maybe you need to generate some extra income. Maybe you're looking at, the money that you spend or interest in debt is really getting you, and you can get rid of some of that. So you look at some of the areas in your finances that you are not doing well, and then you set aside time to practice some of the things that's going to help you get better. You need a money philosophy. You need money strategy. You need money principles, things that's going to guide you to a better financial situation. So for instance, one of my money philosophies is cash, asset, cash. I want to take, every time I get my hands on some cash, I want to be sure that I make sure I buy or invest in some sort of asset that's going to ultimately produce for me more cash. That's a strategy and a philosophy that we practice. All right. If you're practicing those philosophies and those strategies, then you're going to always have more than you need. I'll give you another one. So you got cash, asset, cash is one. let me think of another strategy or principle that I can give you guys so that can, help you understand. You think about your debts. All right, maybe you start taking the extra cash that you have, or how about this one? Don't treat money like the harvest, treat money like the seed. All right, many people treat money like the harvest, meaning the Friday they get paid, then it's a big celebration. All right, they're looking for ways to relieve that stress, and then they end up going to spend more money than they have to or than they should, and it ultimately sends them on a downward spiral, and then they're struggling by the time the next paycheck comes around. But if you treat the money like the seed, a good farmer, when he brings out his harvest, the first thing he does is he cleans up the seeds that he's going to save to plant next year's harvest. So you should be treating your money like that. Treat it like a seed and prepare it so that it can produce yet another harvest for you. So I've rambled on long enough, but definitely set aside a day, 2 days, 3 days a week to practice money, to learn how to get good at this game of money, and you will thank me for it later. As always, if you need help with practicing money strategies, money philosophies, then go to www.financialhealthmentor.com, put in your best email address. I'm going to give you a series of free videos. One in particular will show you how you can give yourself an instant pay raise on your job by minimizing taxes if you're interested in something like that. So go there, put your best email address in, and get on the newsletter email list. As always, the formula for success: thoughts plus actions multiplied time will give you the results that you want. So if you have the right thoughts, they lead to the right actions. You give it enough time, you will eventually get the results that you want. You're watching the Financial Health Traffic Report. I'm your host, Cortez, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.